Welcome to my channel. It was on a Sunday morning when I overheard my mother-in-law telling my husband that he needed a second wife, one who could give him a son. My heart sank. I had given birth to 4 daughters, but somehow, that wasn't enough. My husband, Nnamdi, was the only son in his family, and his parents had always made it clear that they needed an heir. At first, they were kind after the birth of our first daughter, Ada. They said, the next one will be a boy. But then Chidinma came. After that, Ijoma. And when Ugochi was born, their smiles disappeared completely. The whispers started in the village. People would stop me on the road and ask, when will you give Nnamdi a son? I could see the pity in their eyes, but it was the disappointment in my husband's eyes that hurt the most. He never said anything directly, but I knew. I felt it in the way he stopped looking at me like he used to. I prayed day and night, hoping that maybe, just maybe, God would bless us with a son next time. But after Ugochi's birth, my mother-in-law had no more patience. She came into our home and said to me, you have done your best. But your best is not enough. We need an heir. She spoke as if my daughters were nothing. I felt broken, like I had failed in the one thing everyone expected of me. I love my daughters with all my heart, but the weight of not giving Nnamdi a son hung over me like a heavy cloud. The love I once felt in our home turned cold. Nnamdi became distant, spending more time with his friends or at work. One evening, Nnamdi came home late, and I could feel something had changed. He didn't even greet me, just went straight to bed. I followed him and gently asked, Nnamdi, are you okay? He didn't answer right away, but then he said, my parents have arranged for me to marry another woman. She can't give me a son. His words pierced through me like a knife. I couldn't breathe. I wanted to scream, to beg him to fight for us, for our family. But I didn't. I just sat there, numb. I looked at my daughters sleeping peacefully in their room that night, and I felt so much love for them, but also deep pain. How could they grow up knowing they weren't enough because they weren't boys? How could I, as their mother, protect them from a culture that didn't see their worth? The next morning, I packed a small bag for myself and my daughters. I didn't tell Nnamdi or his family. I just left. I didn't know where we were going, but I knew we deserved better. We deserved to be loved fully, without conditions. As we walked away from the house, I felt lighter for the first time in years. My daughters held my hands tightly, and I knew, somehow, we would be okay. Because love is more than giving someone an heir, it's about showing up for the people who already love you. And I wasn't going to let anyone tell my daughters they were less because they were girls. Thank you for watching, subscribe for more videos.